Ah, we're back!
That was
Holy
not a scream.
shit.
That wasn't a
That was
That-
okay.
I
That,
thought
okay,
that
that
was-
was pretty good for him. Matt, you gotta give him credit
okay,
for
for
little
him,
Percy.
that was okay.
For little Percy number 6,
Leel
that was
Percy.
pretty good.
Okay.
I thought that was solid. Not solid. It was like a.
That was like yogurt. You're not really sure if it's liquid or solid.
My
That's
favorite
true.
flavor of yogurt is blueberry.
My favorite flavor of yogurt is Baja Blast.
Guys, thanks for watching this episode of the Grease and Oil Podcast. Use the hashtag GAOP to tweet us funny stuff. We'll catch you next time.
We hit games.
Okay, now we need to end the episode by saying, like, welcome back to the That's how we need to end the episode. But welcoming
remember.
everyone back.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Welcome. Don't unwelcome back.
You're not welcome back.
You're not welcome back, and neither is Stanley.
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever played the game Speak Out?
I've
Welcome.
never-
Wait, we didn't even. Welcome to the Grace Noel Podcast, everyone. I'm Vinnie Smith. This is Matt Moops, and the third person here that is new is.
Is me, Percy.
Pussy
six.
number sex.
What do you do, Percy number 6?
I make YouTube videos.
Do you really?
Not really.
Are you sure about that?
Do you do remakes? Do you do music videos? Do you do let's plays? What do you do?
Like back in my early years, I did remakes. I did those where you'd have the TV audio. Those were the days.
Like Kikray?
Yeah.
Like Kikray's Cranky Bugs remake is the funniest thing I've ever seen in the history of mankind, because during the storm sequence, he just sets up the layout like during the video, and the camera is like, he kind of forgets it's rolling, and he spends about 30 seconds setting up the set while it's like a big storm was coming to the and it's like when the camera's flying everywhere. It's really funny.
That's pretty funny.
My favorite, and I do this sometimes, is when you didn't have something, so you just film a TV for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that. Have you guys ever played the game Speak Out?
Nope.
It's where you put the thing in
Never
your
heard of
mouth
it.
that makes you unable to, like, bite down. And so you kind of sound like this.
Is that the thing that's like kind of looks like a tool that you would have in a dentist's office? That thing.
Ugh.
Yes.
Looks like
Okay.
this.
Matt has turned on his webcam and he looks like the gayest llama I've ever seen.
Hello.
Looks like Roberto.
Oh, God.
He's like the gayest llama.
I'm going to do the rest of the episode sounding like this. And my teeth are
I
going to
mean-
fall out of my mouth.
Where did you even, like, why do they make those?
So this episode of the Grease Noel Podcast is sponsored by Speak Out, the new game by Hasbro. Speak Out. Speak out against crimes against humanity.
We don't actually have a sponsor spot this week, sadly.
In justice
That's too
towards
bad.
injustice towards the people in Syria.
I know.
Speak out.
Speak out.
Speak out
Hey.
against the wage gap.
Percy
in
number
America.
6, do you want to do the intro for you know what this week?
Oh, you
Four.
should do it because I'm.
Or all right, we gotta build this one up. This one's gotta be really good because I feel like the
If
intro
yours
was
is
a little
bad,
bit of a
I'm gonna,
downer.
if yours is bad, I'm gonna redo it, but with the thing in my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
better not burp though, because I did it. I burped and it was an accident, and they totally ruined it.
All right, I'm ready for this. It is time for tweet time.
Good job.
That was a solid 7 out of 10. Good.
I will
work.
take that because you're kind of passing with a 7 out of 10.
I legitimately was just.
You
trying to say
got a
good
C.
time.
You got a C plus, man.
It's like
Oh my God!
Not-
There's so much spit on this thing. I just took it out of my mouth.
Ew. Ew. Okay.
Am I referring to a
read tweet,
penis
read tweet.
or to the speak out thing? The world may never know.
Matt,
What's-
read.
Oh, sorry. Okay, our first tweet comes from @GAOPFan. His name is Hugh Janus on Twitter, and he says hashtag GAOP. I'm coming soon. Look out, MBS and Vinny.
How is coming spelled?
I'm COMING period soon period. Look out, MBS and Vinny.
That. Wait. What's his profile picture?
It's a picture of Leel baby me.
I think I've seen this guy before somewhere. I think he tweeted something at me. I'm not sure.
Well, let's click on his account, shall we? It says he has 2 tweets. He said, at Mr. MPS 2002, better watch the fuck out. I'm coming for him. His location is New Orleans, Louisiana.
Alright, can't go down there anymore.
I mean, I wasn't gonna, but, you know, now I especially won't. Our next tweet comes from Mayo Hosco. It says, Vinny's finally back from his break. Welcome, Vinny!
Yes,
Welcome.
I'm back. Yeah.
Let's see. MilkTankerMedia tweeted, mystery solved, and it shows that he has 3 missed calls from me. Because I called him 3 times last week, and I'm going to call him again 3 times right now. You think I'm joking? You think this is
Oh my god, you idiot. Why
this is a
are
game?
you doing this again?
You think this is a game? I don't think he's gonna pick up again. Well, he's gonna have 3 more missed fucking calls. Alright, fine. Fuck you too, MilkTankerMedia. Our next tweet comes from @FlyingThistleStudio. He says, I know this isn't Thomas related, but you might want to see this. And it's a picture of a book. It's a Bill Cosby's Little Bill, One Dark and Scary Night. Can we also take a second to appreciate that the illustrator's name is Varnett P. Honeywood. Varnett P. Honeywood. That sounds like the name of the old lady on the street that just, like, is everyone's grandma and is, like, super nice to everybody. And, like, you can go to her if you want to get some candy. Hey, Mama Varnett.
Okay, that picture looks like his tongue sticking out.
It does, and it also, why is the back of his shirt, like, flying up?
He's going so fast.
He's got to go fast! Our next tweet comes from TrainBoy35. He says, Vinny and MPS versus Diesel Fuckface. Got him, I think.
Good. Wait. What? Oh, that's what I called the little guy last episode.
Diesel fan. Oh wait. Update. He's no longer in the studio pointing his gun at us, so that's good. We got him out of here.
No, he went out to get some Dunkin'
I
Donuts.
scared him away.
Yeah, person
I
number
tried
6
to
scared him
tell
away.
I tried to tell him that Dunkin' Donuts is like the 3rd best you could go for in terms of donuts, but like, okay.
Diesel fan. Oh wait, is the 3rd best user you could go for.
First being
Me?
Jack, the Key Gray Stalker.
Oh, of course, Jack
and
Huddle.
second
Being the other Jack.
Jack Calloway. Yeah, there you go.
Jack Louvier. Our next tweet comes from Thomas Wooden Episodes, our boy. He says, just this episode alone will bring all the views back. And it's a real, very, totally 100% real picture of the statistics in our last episode. Vinny returns with 1,455,000 views and 5,900 likes and 1 dislike. Pretty good.
Wow.
Also, we have 20,704 subscribers, guys. Thanks for all the subscribers. Really appreciate it.
Good.
We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Okay, so a couple days ago, Vinny tweeted a picture of a Thomas table, like a play table. That
guys, I got it though. I got it.
It says, "Guys, what should I do?" And then one of the replies is, "I saw one in a porno once, lost all the attention on the girl, and went to the wooden railway table." Pretty good.
No, but I got it. I'm so happy now. I can finally play.
What if it was in that? What if it was the same one that's in the porno?
Wow.
And it's got splooge all over it.
That would explain the weird milk stains.
That's disgusting. Wait, hold on. Did you just say milk?
Maybe vanilla milk? I don't know. It tasted a little vanilla-y.
I think I just heard you say milk, so we gotta call him again.
You asshole! Oh my god.
Maybe he'll answer this time.
Maybe he'll freaking answer this time. Well, he's gonna have 4 missed calls this week. I'm gonna keep reading while his phone rings. Our next tweet comes from Alaric @ProteinLoco, and it says, "This is."
Ooh, okay. This time I'm actually looking at the picture here, so this is good.
Damn it, he didn't pick up. Okay, and it's a picture of Sam the Train fan looking at a piece of paper, and he rips the edge of the paper, and then it says, "This paper is slightly torn on its upper left-hand side." Some of it's yeah.
I don't think you realize that in the background scene of Put Upon Percy, you see Laurie 3 in the corner, and his face is slightly crooked. Well, this is incorrect. You understand, of course.
The Arlesdale engine's boiler is slightly half a centimeter.
I don't like the coloring they did on Mike's third wheel. The fourth one's fine, but the third one's just really irking me, you know?
In Soto's Legend of the Lost Treasure, Mike was red number 5, but in the latest season he's red number 5.5. Very inaccurate.
In The Great Race, Ashima was definitely pansexual, but when she returns in season 21, will she continue that trait? I'm not sure.
This series sucks because of it.
Okay, keep going.
Our next tweet comes from @LJ Productions 21, and it's a picture of our logo. It's another drawn boy.
How that? I don't look like that.
It's a drawn boy version of us. We're some drawn boys.
That's not what I look like.
Hashtag drawn boys.
I look like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Mine is pretty spot on.
Yours looks, that's a lot like Matt. He's like the Sesame Street version of Matt.
Glasses
I'm
help.
the Sesame Street version of me. Also, it totally looks like he forgot to write podcast at the bottom and just kind of scribbled it in with the very little space he had left. But hey, man, we're not going to hate.
No.
Our last... Holy shit, we have 3 more. What the fuck? Vinnie, you're a dick.
What?
I hate you. You're a bitch. You know that? You're a bitch. This man. I don't think you guys could see what happened. He made this account @GAOP fan, and he tweeted me, Matt, this is no joke. I better not be in the next episode. I can hear you, you asshole. You're hilarious. Don't come to school tomorrow. Don't come to school tomorrow, Matt. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
I want...
Yes.
That was pretty good. You got me pretty good. I'm not gonna
Okay,
lie.
I was hoping that you wouldn't figure it out until April 1st, but okay.
You got me pretty good.
I had to delete. I've been tweeting. I've been using this fake account to fuck with you for the past week.
I literally have seen 0 of the tweets.
I've had to delete quite a few of them because I was like, oh, I shouldn't say that.
I literally have seen 1 of the tweets. I saw the 1 on the hashtag, and that's it. See, that's the difference between you and me. You don't fully dedicate to your trolling. Me, I go all the way.
Okay, well, you said last week that you've been trolling me on this podcast
Don't come to
thing.
school tomorrow.
You said you were going to troll me on this
shoot
whole
you up to school.
podcast thing, and how you were actually this whole time making a pod. You've been recording a podcast every week with Percy number 6, and
Yep.
have been yet to release any of them. So
yeah, that's true. We're actually
I'm not mad, Matt. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
So you see, Percy number 6 and my podcast, we actually are on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah.
Is your podcast called?
It's called Junction Malfunction.
Damn it! I knew it was too late.
Well,
It's called Donald Douglas's gun.
that he's gonna shoot Aiden with, and he sleeps under his pillow. He sleeps under his pillow. You heard me. You fucking heard me, you bitch.
So what you should get, what you should get out of this,
back in my
you should
mouth.
you should go follow the GAOP fan account.
Or don't.
And the GAOP fan account, we're gonna release a new episode of his podcast
I'm flagging
every
you.
Tuesday.
I'm flagging you for bullying.
Every Tuesday.
Every
Tuesday
is a character
Tuesday.
Also, why the fuck do you follow 53 people on this account? What's wrong
I
with you?
just kind of went through. It was like 2 in the morning.
Why the fuck is your first follow Tom Hanks? Okay, this motherfucker, he follows Tom Hanks, Star Movies
you better
India,
provide a link. You better provide a
IMDb,
link
and
to
Rotten
the profile.
Tomatoes. Why the fuck do you follow Tom Hanks and Star India?
I don't
you
know. I just
explain
went
that?
through, followed a bunch of.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I haven't made a new Twitter account in like 2 years.
Let's see. Let's see what tweets you liked. You liked 3 tweets. You liked Mr. Conductor Fan, your tweet about coming back to Greece. No, you liked Brendan Race's tweet, and you liked MilkTankerMedia's tweet about having pink eye. Oh, we should call him and see if he still has pink eye.
Does he?
Maybe, I don't know.
I like how he followed Turtles first, though, before he followed himself to throw you off.
Exactly. See, that was.
I think you're giving him too much credit. I don't think he planned that far ahead.
No, you asshole.
He's a dumb boy. Hashtag dumb boy. Dumbo is my favorite movie. Did you hear them making a live-action Dumbo?
Of course.
With Tim Burton. I am so hyped. I'm really hyped.
Fuck you, MilkTankerMedia. We'll FaceTime him later. It's fine.
Your call has been forwarded into an automatic voice message system. MilkTankerMedia is not available.
Have you guys seen the trailers for the new movie Life?
They're making them. I didn't know
There's
that.
a movie called Life. I think it's out now.
Finally, I can have one.
It stars Ryan Reynolds, and it's about them some space.
Oh, the alien!
Yeah, it's
The alien thing.
some space boys discover a Mars space boy up in space, and then the Mars space boy gets to be a big boy, and he eats all the space boys.
Can you never say the words Leel or boy ever again,
Why
please?
not, boy? You're a jealous
say it.
boy.
You say it way too much, and it's really annoying.
I just do it to annoy you. I know.
See, there's cringe, and then there's a whole new category called lynch. You are lynch. I want to lynch you.
This episode's gonna be called the Leel Boy Podcast.
But
everyone will be turned off.
Good. That's what I want.
The experience we're trying to create with the podcast is so that everyone is rock hard the moment you hear Matt's voice.
Hello.
Isn't it?
I had to take off my pop filter to get up and close and personal with you.
You know, every listener is supposed to rock out with their cock out. You know,
I always
I
always rock out with my cock
Or
out.
Harambe.
Dicks out. Dicks out.
Okay. All right. So, how was your day, Percy?
You know, it wasn't too bad for a Monday. It was.
Really? Please tell us about it.
Oh well, you know, went to class, got educated, and
Where did
And
you
you
go
know
to school?
something,
Tell us right now.
I go to school in the United States
Wow, so
of
specific.
America.
I couldn't tell through your thick Swedish accent.
I'm
which is
sweet.
so
Alright, Hughie.
hot.
I do the best to disguise it, but
He's Hughie
you're on to
high.
me.
That's just called good acting, right?
He's-
Good work.
thank you.
He's Hughie high.
Do you have that thing in your
I
mouth
can't
again?
say peas with this thing in my
He's-
mouth.
Okay, Matt. For the rest of the episode, you have to have that. In your mouth.
Okay, say no more. Alright.
Oh boy.
Hershey number 6. Hershey number 6.
Yes.
I feel like okay. Next time we should actually like play the game or something.
Yeah, I should do some ASMR at this thing in. Hello, everybody.
Actually, wait. No, we should just do it now. We should just you should say like a really complicated sentence.
I
We have
have
to figure it
shit
out. Right?
drilling on my mouth right now. This is fucking disgusting.
Oh
You
well, I
took
got
a
that last
shit-
part.
You took a shit on your grandma's car, and it was really revolting.
No, I have shit drilling out of my mouth right now. It's disgusting.
Giraffe
Your
out of
friend
your mouth?
Scott is driving you around, and he's really bad.
No, spit.
Scott?
I have spit dripping on my mouth and it's disgusting.
Oh,
Scott.
You guys are making me angry.
you sound like Jimmy Fallon when he's the ew girl.
Yeah. Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's like the dumbest. That's like the dumbest bit he does though.
He only does it for the
Are
YouTube
you
views.
serious? Every bit Jimmy Fallon does is the dumbest bit he does.
Yeah, he manages to top himself
I
every
used to
time.
think Jimmy Fallon is really funny, but he's not.
Well,
You know,
it-
I'm having second thoughts about that. I really am.
I should also put the hot
I-
filter back on.
Huh?
Isn't he hosting SNL this week?
I think so.
Probably, and then he'll laugh during all his skits.
Ah!
Ringo, come here.
Ringo, come here. Ringo, come here.
You bastard!
This really hurts my fucking gums.
Ringo, what do you have to say about this situation?
Fuck you, Ringo.
Good work. All right then. Now he's cleaning his. Now he's like giving himself a blowjob.
Can
Right?
I take this out of my mouth yet, or do I still have to keep this in?
You have to keep going, Matt. You know, you're just gonna talk, and Percy and I are gonna have an intellectual conversation about trade. We're gonna have an intellectual conversation about trade negotiations in the Middle East.
You guys like to poop?
So
I love pooping.
You took it out. Put it back in your mouth.
Asshole! Put it back in your asshole.
That's
or you can eat that poop.
I love pooping. That's what I wanted to say on my gravestone when I die.
Wow.
I love pooping.
Wouldn't the writing of your gravestone be like out of like blood farts?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like they would be out of blood farts.
And we're still leaving the station.
Blood farts. That's been a
68%.
That's an old joke. Old hurts. Old joke.
Oh, hey, look, it's Slipknot, everyone.
He's my favorite.
It's Slipknot and Scruffy. Hey, how's it going?
The Scruffy hand claw.
The Scruffy. Percy number 6. You're the treasurer, I believe, of the fan club.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So how much money have we raised in Scruffy cookies?
Oh, at least.
That's such a gross name, Scruffy cookies.
Scruffy cookies.
So nasty.
Shut up, Matt. Scruffy cookies are the highest. They've outranked Girl Scout cookies. We have little children. We knock out their teeth and put them in orange overalls and make them look like Scruffy. And they walk around the neighborhood selling rusty pieces of metal disguised as cookies, and they make a shit ton of money. So you, as the treasurer, Percy, should know how much we've made this month.
We've made, I'd say, at least 100,000, at least.
In yen?
That's racist.
No, that's profit.
I'm taking this bitch out of my mouth. I'm done. My lips are
My lips were getting
so
we
dry.
We know that you really liked puppies, but you didn't have to.
I got some dry mouth.
You should get some
H2O. You got some drywall.
I got some drywall in my mouth. I'm chewing on some drywall right now.
Drywall. Okay.
Tasty.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody that did that on My Strange Addiction.
Oh, I'm sure there is. There's
Really?
there's the dude that ate a whole like fucking jet plane over a year.
There's the guy who, or no, it was a girl. She had like.
Wow, are you assuming her gender? Interesting.
Yeah, she had a brick eating addiction. And by the time she was like 45, she could build like half a house.
Holy fuck.
She could build like at least 2/3 of a house out of the supplies she'd consumed.
Holy fuck.
This woman could solve the housing crisis of 2008. 2008.
2008.
This time we're
2008?
FaceTiming him.
Oh my. Oh wow, on a Skype call where I can't see anyone's faces. This will be incredible to see someone's face.
I know.
Face reveal.
I mean, we're all sitting in the same studio next to each other though, so we can easily just see his face.
Before
Oh, it's connecting.
Is he here?
He's here, I think. He's here.
Hi.
Welcome.
Do you still have pink eye?
Hold him up to the microphone.
It's better.
So your pink eye's better.
Yes.
Also, you're on the podcast right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going?
You guys are filming really early.
I just called you like 4 times, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Vinny says hi.
Hi,
How's it
Vinny.
going?
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, I just wanted to ask if you have pink eye.
I do not anymore, I think.
That's sad.
Pretty sure.
That's sad that you don't have pink eye anymore.
How did you get the pink eye?
How'd you
may
get
I
pink
ask?
eye?
Who were you rubbing against?
Yeah.
That's a really great question that I would love to have answered.
Great. Thanks for nothing.
Well, we solved it.
I honestly don't know. It just kind of happened.
Okay. Well, you're useless.
It's the same excuse you made with your child. It just happened.
What? I'm never talking to you again. Goodbye.
See ya, Tanky.
Well,
Bye.
Well, now that I actually got a hold of him, I'm kind of sad.
Does he
'cause
ovulate?
I wanted to keep calling him over and over again.
Could you milk him
I could milk him probably.
if you wanted to?
I mean, you
could you milk
You could milk any human.
Which human?
even Steve? Wait, could you milk Steve Urkel?
Probably. I really thought, for some reason, I really thought you were about to say, "Can you milk Stephen Hawking?"
I heard his voice changed.
Oh, dude.
Could his milk be put in a little wheelchair?
Dude, I watched fucking Sausage Party last night. The scene where the gum is in the wheelchair and he talks like Stephen Hawking. That shit is so funny.
I haven't seen it. It's animated by the same people who did Misty Island, so it's very high quality.
It's directed by the
highest
same guy
quality.
that directed Misty Island, I think. Greg Tiernan.
Greg Tiernan. He did such classics as Fiery Flynn.
He directed
Up and
fucking
Away.
Sausage Party.
James in the Dark. Thomas and the Pig.
Literally, Sausage
Thomas
Party
and the
ends with like a
Birthday
10-minute long
Party
food orgy.
Okay, now is that called the blender?
I think so.
It's called the blender. I haven't seen.
Did you see
Sausage
Jimmy Fallon
Party.
did a hoodie with Rhett and Link?
What? Did you?
What?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy's salad.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Fallon.
George Lopez.
Yeah, did a video.
Spent the night with
Rhett and Link.
sexy.
Sexy.
What?
Sex.
Subway sexy nipples.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon had the Annoying Orange on the show. Yeah, that was a really interesting performance because nobody has seen. There hasn't been like a relevant Annoying Orange video in like 7 years.
Yeah, literally.
So it's been quite a while since he was in the YouTube spotlight. But you know, I'm glad that Jimmy gave him a second chance to shine, especially since this orange has not decomposed.
Vinny, I'm mad at
which
you.
I find interesting. I really, it defies all meaning of like logic or
Vinny, I'm mad
science.
at you. You're racist towards the word boy.
I'm not
Boy.
racist. I'm not racist towards it. I'm sexist.
You don't
towards
like
it.
the word boy. You're a racist.
I don't like
boy.
the word. You know how some people don't like the word jowl or moist. I don't like the word boy.
boy. You're
See?
you're a
It's
little
like-
angry boy.
You're an angry elf.
You have absolutely no proof that I am of the male gender. And
That's true. I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume your gender. Excuse me.
It's 2012. Come on.
Gay is okay.
They are okay.
They are okay.
That's what we'll refer to
They
them
are
now as.
okay. They are okay. GAOP.
That was bad. Did you guys see the Captain Underpants trailer?
I did, and I hated it.
Did you really?
Was that?
I hate the fact that George and Harold are voiced by 40-year-old men.
Okay, but he's Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart might as well be like an elementary schooler.
But like that. But neither one of them sounds like a child. They both just sound like, "Hey, I'm Ed Helms. Hey, I'm Kevin Hart."
That's true. That's very true. You have a point there.
Mr. Krupp is very good. The voice they got for Mr. Krupp. See, they're clearly going for somebody DreamWorks saw that Peanuts movie that they made a couple years ago, and they're like, "Hey, we can do that, but we can make it poopy."
Did you ever
And
read
then
Captain Underpants when you were a kid?
I read every book 7 million times.
Wait, really? So did I.
I didn't.
I never got past the one that came out in like 2014. I've never read it.
Me neither. There was one that came out recently that was like Captain Underpants and the terrifying like Tinkle Trousers or something like that. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Tippy Tinkle Trousers? The renamed the man? Professor Poopy Pants?
Well, excuse me?
You don't-
Excuse me, what was his name?
Professor Poopy Pants.
Say can you say it even faster than you just did?
Professor Poopy Pants.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, stop coming. This is a terrible episode.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of
This
terrible.
is a real bad
We're
episode.
some terrible boys.
This is
Only
a below
because
average.
Percy. I think we should let Percy take the stage a little bit because I'm running out of material here and I'm really embarrassed for everything that I've said the past 25 minutes.
Okay, I'm putting this back in my mouth then. Huh.
I
So
think
Matt,
that
you
we.
put the
we-
dick back in your mouth,
I will.
and I'll go back to whatever hashtag Vinnie eats ass or whatever. And Percy, you
Go
take
back
the
to tweeting on your
We need-
fucking GAOP fan account.
We need
You
like on that Office episode where they had a wheel and they spun it. Except theirs was for jobs. Ours would just be for topics.
Except we don't have enough fucking topics for that.
Matt, what did I say? We're gonna let him talk.
You
get to talk. You get to tell whatever whatever you want to say to the enormous and very lucrative GAOP fan base. 3, 2, 1. Shut the fuck up, Matt.
All right, now the podcast really begins.
Glad
you guys all stuck around for this.
The end. What did you just do? A hand. I just hand.
What? I don't know what we're doing.
What just happened? Who just opened a bottle and dropped the cap?
Not me. Oh, I think we know now.
Vinnie, stop burping. Shut up, Ringo.
Okay, what's that? That hashtag not my Roderick. What's that movie for?
Hashtag not my Ringo.
Okay, so here's the thing: the big two childhood book adaptation releases, because we know how many childhood book adaptations there are out there. It's a very lucrative business.
Of course.
So the two big ones this week were Captain Underpants, which we discussed. The animation looks fine; it just looks like the Peanuts movie, but instead, in this case, it's the Penis movie.
The Penis movie.
Poopy, pee-pee, tinkle, trash, whatever. And then the other one is the fourth Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which decides to completely reboot the franchise with a new cast because Zachary Gordon, the child who originally played.
Wait, are you serious?
Greg
Are they
Heffley,
actually making a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie?
Have you not seen the trailer?
Are you serious? I haven't seen this shit. Are you kidding me right now?
This is such a big meme, Matt.
Are you serious? I thought it was just like a meme based off of fucking Roderick.
This is okay. No. So what I'm trying to So there's a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid coming out. There's a whole new cast, new everyone.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know why, but all the people they got to play the characters, all the new actors and actresses they got to play the new characters are all fine. They all look the part at least, except for Roderick, who looks like a sad little Korean girl.
Hold up, I have to find this fucking picture now.
She looks like a sad little Korean girl who puts a pizza in a safe, and the joke is that it's not a microwave.
Roderick, what's this movie called? The Long Haul.
Yep.
Hold up. I have to find this shit now. What the fuck? That's not Roderick.
Roderick is a weird like little child who found his mommy's lipstick and put it on his mouth.
Get that shit out my face, boy. That's not Roderick. Hashtag not my Roderick is right. Damn.
I forget what his name is. The original guy's like Devin Bosniak or something.
Devin
Boston. That guy. That was Roderick in every incarnation. I read the book. I read all the books. Again, much like Captain Underpants, I read all the books up until about the 9th or 10th.
Bro, what the fuck? Alicia Silverstone is playing his mom in this movie.
Who?
She was.
I knew I recognized Batgirl tits.
Except she was the only fucking one that didn't have nipples for some reason.
No, she had nipples. She
like
definitely had nipples.
Not on the Batsuit though.
Yeah, she had nipples.
Did she really? I'm not gonna.
They were there.
I'm gonna go into private browsing so I can Google
the mom.
Because I don't want them on public browsing.
The actress. I knew I recognized her. The actress who plays Greg Heffley's mom in this new film played Batgirl and has been stated as has been filmed recording the line "Suit me up, Uncle Alfred."
Boy, she does not have nipples. What are you talking? Not on the Batsuit, she doesn't.
I don't know. There's something there.
I think you're looking a little too closely. Also, can we just take a second? I just googled Batgirl nipples. Good. I'm glad that just happened.
And go to audible.com/Batgirl
nipples.
Get 25%.
Enter the code hashtag not my Roderick.
Enter the code hashtag not my nipples.
For 33% off.
Enter the code hashtag
Hashtag Professor Enter the code hashtag to get 25% off your first purchase.
God, this episode is so loud.
Oh wait, oh shit! Actually, I can talk about something that I teased last episode. I forgot I was going to talk about. I just remembered. Okay, I think it was last. Yeah, it was last. We've only recorded one episode thus far since I've returned.
Fuck is my phone ringing?
Matt, just turn off your ringer, please. I believe yes, it was last episode. Like I said, I brought up the topic of the future of the wooden railway, and I feel like the people we've assembled are pretty familiar with the Thomas Wooden Railway. Mr. MPS and person number 6, they've heard of a wooden engine, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Chuggington stuff, right?
No, it's the Underground Ernie one.
Oh.
It's the Underground. It's the Underground Ernie and JJ the Jet Plane crossover. Actually.
That's hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Again, this is 100% speculation. I don't have a whole lot to back this up, but what I do have feels somewhat substantial. So to summarize, grammatically correct, Enterprising Engine 93 and I were discussing the topic.
Name drop.
You said that last time.
A little bit of a name drop.
Okay, shut the hell up. So we were talking, and I don't know if it's true or not, and I'm not really formulating these sentences in a very interesting manner. But basically, I don't think the wooden railway is going to be around for too much longer. I really don't, and I'm not as sad as you think I would be, because again, I'm really hopeful that this is just me being dumb, and it probably is. Who knows? It probably is, but I feel like the proof here is more than we've ever had in the past to say, oh, wooden railways, whatever. First of all, we've gotten all of these promos for Take and Play, Journey Beyond Sodor, and Trackmaster has a new Etienne, and Trackmaster has the Harvey and whatever. They're finally making a motorized Harvey. Have we seen any new wooden railway pictures? Ever since Hugo and Trevor, have we seen anything new?
Okay,
that's because that website went down. Train Seller. Yeah.
Okay, Train Seller went down, but we've still been able to see adventures and ton of new mini stuff and Trackmaster and no wooden. Second of all, because of the new adventure couplings, the Thomas Adventures, the Thomas Collectible Railway series, once they got rid of Take and Play, they made sure that the Take and Play diecast models had these little hooks, these little couplers that are very similar to Ertls. However, these ones couple up to Trackmaster and they couple up to Minis, meaning that you've got three of the brands, Trackmaster, the Take and Play, and the Minis, and they all connect. Not only that, but the new Superstation that they released has a track that fits all three of those brands, and the toy comes with a Mini, a Trackmaster, and a collectible railway. Wooden railway is the super expensive to produce, super expensive to buy product that does not actually have a connector and will not work with the Superstation, which is ridiculous. And I don't know if this means it's the end.
So, does this mean the Thomas Wooden Railway community is coming to an end soon too?
God, I hope so. Holy shit.
Okay, well, I mean that's a good argument, but here, let me tell you why I think you're wrong.
Okay, I actually want to hear this because I'm not set on this at all. I'm hoping that I am completely incorrect.
See, I think you're wrong because Thomas Wooden Railway has been around for generations, for over 20 years, and it has got smiles on millions of children throughout the ages, and
the dark ages,
of Sodor. And
Sodor, the dark time.
Keel would be really sad if Thomas Wooden Railway got cancelled. And so would I. So, also, a tell needs to make more money, and I feel like Thomas Wooden Railway makes a lot of money.
No, but think about it. The past couple of years, once Mattel has purchased the brand, once they did that in 2013, think of all the big wooden railway sets. The King of the Railway thing, the quarry at Tail, the sort of China Clay Works, the big Great Race thing, and the Cavern set from Legend of Lost Treasure. All of these sets are trying to be Trackmaster or Take and Play. They're all, even in the Wooden Railway one, there's a bridge jump. It's just not as weird and elaborate as the Trackmaster one. Mattel is trying to market the Wooden Railway in a different way because people want a super action high flying Thomas, and the Wooden Railway can't deliver that. Collectible Railway can deliver that. Minis can definitely do that because they have entire play sets dedicated to Batman and SpongeBob and things like that. You can't have a SpongeBob Wooden Railway, but you can get a little. I mean, think about it. From a consumer standpoint, would you rather get a $2 little plastic Thomas that's a Batman, or would you spend $25 getting a wooden railway James and that's it? Think about it. It's a lot more commercially successful, and people aren't as interested in the wooden railway because the wooden railway can't perform super crazy. They can't jump over bridges, and they can't do this, and they can't do that because they'll get scratched. And wood is very expensive to produce, and that's why we've seen less and less and less wood in the products in the most recent years. It's just economics.
I mean,
And I'd like to hear Percy number 6's opinion on this.
I mean, I see your point because they sell it, so they haven't been making it for a while.
They haven't been making a huge ton of profit on the wooden railway. And I remember back like 2014 or whenever, I believe it was 2014, maybe 15, when the Logan set came out, and everyone was questioning the validity of the future of the wooden railway because of the cheapness of like shit like the bubble loader and stuff like that. And so that's why they made this super expensive but super high quality wooden. Wait, what were they called? Special. What were the specialty sets called?
They're literally called specialty sets.
Like Thomas Adventure Station or.
I don't know. I didn't get any.
I gotta hurry the hottie.
So can we have 5 minutes?
No. No.
We can't have 5 minutes.
Guys, thanks for watching this episode of the podcast.
Wait, are you recording?
I just started recording again.
Okay. Oh. Well, okay. Matt had to stop the recording for a second because something happened. But let me just summarize my point here. Wooden Railway, I really hope it's not ending, and I really, really hope that I'm wrong. But who knows? It could be over. Tweet at me your thoughts on the subject, Mr. Conductor Fan on Twitter.
Well, you're always wrong, so I don't think we got anything to worry about.
All right. Thanks for listening. This really exceptionally terrible.
Yeah. If you made it through this,
holy shit! Good job.
Thanks for nothing, Percy 906.
I wouldn't watch this. Also,
you literally contributed to this episode.
Yeah. Without me, this episode.
Well, just the same. It'd be just the same.
Next time.
Goodbye.